Hello, good morning, good afternoon, depends what time you watch this program. We have the honor and pleasure to have with us today a good friend and a professor. Yeah, they call you professor? They call
I'm a professor. No.
No, they call you maestro. They call you, so it's, what's that? We're kidding.
Yes.
And we have Gordon with us, and we have something to tell you about Hekala. Hekala, because hairdresser, they know, and most they know, but some people is more appropriate, more to make you look good.
Yeah.
You know that, and it's true, because you teach it for many years. You teach the academy, you teach the color. It's nothing if to you, or, to somebody else who do that. But for the people, it's a problem sometimes at home to decide what to use, what to don't use. Go to the hairdresser. Oh no, I want to do myself. It's a lot of that
lot to it.
Yeah, a lot of that situation, And sometimes they try themselves, and then it's, I don't say bad, but not too good. Too good.
Then they need the hairdresser.
That's why. So today we try to clear a few of those questions, a few of those things, and then we try to tell you what Maureen, our star of the day, did for our friend here at the cable. So we're going to mention,
Okay.
we're going to tell, don't laugh. Okay, we have a chance to talk about. And Gordon, you can take over, because
Yeah, I can
I don't
take
have
over.
to.
Okay.
You don't mind I interrupt you sometime?
No,
but,
you go ahead.
But we have to
Okay.
clear for the
Yeah.
people,
Well, hair coloring, it's an art. It's an art. You're an artist.
That's true.
And it's also a science. So you're also a scientist, because
That's
you're mixing chemicals and whatnot. And there's basically 3 types of hair color. You got a single process color, where you just can put a color over your natural hair and whatnot. And you have a double process color, where you have to remove pigment from the hair to make it lighter if you want to be a blonde. And you have dimensional color, which is what we'll be talking about that Maureen did, with frostings
That's
and
right.
whatnot like that. Now, the single process color, you can lighten the hair, you can color gray, which is what most people, I think, like to do. They get a little gray here, a little gray there. They want to cover it up. And a lot of times they'll try doing it at home, and they see a color in the bottle. Oh, I want that color, and they put it on, and it doesn't come out like that. Because there's so many underlying things in the hair, the pigment of the hair, natural pigment of the hair, the melanin of the hair. There's so various kinds of melanin, all plays a factor in the end results of the hair color. So the dimensional hair color we used to call frosting. And you can do that with foil. You can do it freehand with a brush. You can do it with a cap. Remember the old caps? You used to pull it through with a crochet hook. And the customer would be there screaming, ouch, ouch. And sometimes it hurt.
That's the old way.
Yeah, that's the old way.
Yeah.
That's the old way. But the color, you have to understand the basic primary colors of red, yellow, and blue. What you got here?
I know. You can show that. That's okay. Look.
Red, yellow, and blue are the primary colors.
That's right.
All
Yeah.
colors stem from those 3 colors. And if you mix the red and the yellow, you'll get an orange. If you mix the yellow and a blue, you get green. If you mix red and a blue, you get violet. And those are called the secondary colors. And then from secondary colors, you have tertiary colors. That's when you get your yellow, green, your blue, green.
You can show that. Yeah.
You have a yellow green, a blue green, a blue violet, a red violet, a red orange, and a yellow orange. So you have to keep all these things,
Yep.
but the person at home doesn't know.
This is what you're talking about. Only the really professional know the difference.
Yes,
But
correct.
all right, but we talk about the people at the home, you know what I mean? Where they don't know this.
No, they don't know this.
Sometimes what they do, they apply, they look at this will be good for me.
And it doesn't
then
come out
it's-
right.
Yeah, it don't come right.
That's
So-
where the hairdresser comes in handy there to do corrective hair coloring. If they put something on their hair and it comes out
That's right.
green,
That's
ouch,
what.
what do I do? So they go to the hairdresser, and the hairdresser should know how
Or
to
blue,
correct
it can
it.
come with blue too.
Come out blue too, yeah.
Yeah, but that's a story. I mean, there's a
Well,
lot of story we can tell about these
yeah.
things here.
So if it comes out green, you gotta know you have to add a red or a warm tone,
Yeah,
cancel it out.
So
Stuff
we
like
try
that.
to tell the people, don't just jump and buy the bottle and put on your head. That's
No, you
okay.
don't
That's
do that.
no. But go to the hairdresser. They know what they're doing. 99%. Sometimes somebody maybe dream a little bit and don't come up exactly the way you want. But the hairdressers can correct that.
Right, that's a
Sarah?
good, a lucrative field.
You do
Hair-
home,
hair
what do you do?
correction.
You scream.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
you do home, you make a mistake. So we suggest to go to the address to the professional, and you'll be happy. That's
But,
what we suggest to do.
Color correction is a very lucrative field. If a hairdresser wants to specialize in color correction, they can make some good money doing that.
Yeah,
Because
that's
people
right.
are always doing it at home. And even if somebody in their own shop makes a mistake, somebody's
Yeah.
got to be there to know how to fix it.
That's why.
Can't let the
That's
customer
right.
go out.
So you want to look younger. You want to be up to
More
date.
fashion, yeah.
You know,
yeah.
you better think before you jump and color your hair. So in case something happen, just to have the number ready to call the hairdresser. That's all. Or
Have the hotline.
What you the beauty salon that your favorite beauty salon, or you know what I mean?
Have the hotline handy.
Yeah, hotline. Yeah, that's it. But that's because
Okay.
those things happen,
Yeah, that's like
and
I
we
say,
know. We
right.
know those things happen.
Yeah, that happened to me.
So the thing is, what is million years they've been cover their hair
Yeah.
and color and do this and do that from the old Egyptian.
Yeah, they used to
In
use
other
the-
words,
the
all
henna.
yeah, they
Used
was
the
used
henna.
the henna. That's why.
The
And
henna was just basically, it just coated the hair. It didn't-
coating, yes.
It didn't soak in.
And then it was maybe, I don't know, 40, 50 years ago was a style again. Everybody was using the
Using
henna.
henna again, yeah.
Yeah, and it's still they use it.
Yeah,
You know,
they
still
still do
they
now
use
and
it
then.
now. But it's another thing is it stay with you, especially if you make a mistake and use it one of those ashy shampoo, strong shampoo. That color is gone.
Yeah.
Not gone completely, but
No,
it
but
changes the
just-
color.
just colors
it.
it.
It changes. A
Yeah,
few times I
fades
say,
it
oh,
out and-
don't stay. So that's, you have to watch in case you use that. Be careful, that's all. Use a mild shampoo.
Right, and most
Yeah.
shampoos will say color for color treated hair.
Oh yeah, that's
Or
yeah.
bleach-
You read it
bleach
now.
hair.
Yeah, they write
sure
it
you
down.
read
Yeah,
it.
they say for color hair. Yes.
Right, 'cause it's not
Yeah,
as
that's
strong.
good. But then you remember the years ago, there was used the cups. And there was to do frosting and things. Now they don't call it no more frosting. That's all the stuff. You know, they don't call it frosting, and they don't do the same way too.
No,
No,
they
it's
don't.
completely different now. Now it's much easier and better. I think it's better for the hair, better for
Yeah.
the customer,
Yeah.
and even for the hairdresser because you don't go crazy. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's
right.
no. And the prices are higher. That's
Well, it's more work.
You know?
It's more work. I mean, with the cap.
Yeah, you know, I'm just kidding, but that's
I
the
know,
truth.
but
You know what I mean?
With the cap, you put the cap on, it just pulls,
Yeah.
the holes are already there, and you just pull it out.
Yeah,
But with,
yeah,
with the way
yeah.
they do it now, the dimensional
So-
coloring with the foil.
Yeah, even the language now. If you know the hairdresser, and you start to do something what they do nowadays, you have to learn the language.
Yeah, that's true.
It's it's different.
Yeah.
Different. I hear, they talk and I say, okay, we was calling it this way, now they call it that way. You know,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
different, which is it's good. It's progress, and it's better and more secure.
You got to have changes now and then because
Yeah. Yeah, that's
you
it.
bring up something new and you can charge a little more for it because well, this is new and coming and so
Yeah, but even
people want it.
the company, they
companies
make a different product now. Too many
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Years ago, they have just a few or just one corporation or
Yeah, you had
you know.
one
We
guy.
don't mention no name. It's bad. There was just a few, not too much choice.
Right.
Now
Like
it's a
three-
lot
three
of
or four.
choice.
Yeah.
A lot of
Lot of
choice. Yeah, a
choices.
lot of different, which is okay. It's all right.
A lot of things too, people have to understand the structure of the hair, the porosity of the hair, the texture of the hair, whether it's fine hair or coarse hair. It all plays a role in how the hair color is going to come out, what color you should choose. Excuse me. Whether you should pre-lighten before you put the color on. We used to say bleach.
Yeah, yeah.
But you don't
yeah.
bleach hair anymore. You pre-lighten it. Right?
Yeah, I understand what you say, and I hope the people understand that too. But with the modern way how to do, to me, I'll be honest with you, it looks good.
Yeah, I
you know what I
agree.
mean?
I
It
agree.
looks good. It looks better because I don't see, I don't know why I look the hair on the people. I
Yeah.
don't say, maybe there's somebody think, why do you look at me? I just look at you know what I mean?
I find myself doing that.
You,
Looking
you,
at-
have, you make the same, you know what I mean?
Look at colors, look at haircuts. And,
Yeah, that's why. And you look for the cat, you look for the things.
Yeah.
And sometime years ago, you see a lot of dry hair
yeah.
in
brittle.
bad condition, really. And I was thinking to my mind, I said, why don't you go and buy some good condition or go to the hairdresser
Right,
and let the
good
fix that because
treatment.
that's the way.
So there's no need for it today.
But nowadays, I don't see that many.
No, 'cause
I don't see that dry hair. So, or is a better product that they use it,
Yeah.
or people they wear. In other words, they understand better what to do, how to do.
I think both, right. Better
Can be both,
products
yeah.
and better techniques. And they're not
Yeah.
over-processing the hair. That's
Yeah.
what dries it out there. So much chemicals on it, time after
Yeah,
time.
yeah,
And it dries it out. And then it makes it more porous, and then, especially if they do it at home, and they don't do it correctly, and they keep putting the color over the hair over and over, it gets more porous, and it comes out darker, and
yeah, yeah.
And
yeah.
that's-
You want to say, you brought to this here.
Yeah.
Maybe you can show a little bit that way people. Yeah, people can watch it.
okay, there's 10 basic levels, from black to lightest blonde.
Yeah, yeah.
10 basic
See if
levels.
you show to the camera that way, people understand it better. Yeah,
I don't know if that's glaring or not. I can't see it.
yeah.
So those
that's
are your
like-
base colors that you start
Yeah.
off with, and colors
So-
you want to achieve.
So to cover, maybe I come back a little bit and I say, some people who, they know 16 or 20 years old, they're a little older and they have a gray. Most of the people who still thinking gray, it's terrible because they
Right.
look old. So they run, like you say before, and buy color and
To cover
put
up the
on,
grays,
and
yeah.
cover the gray. But sometimes even that's a trick how to do too.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
That's a trick. That's because
Because it's not all gray. You got some of your natural colors
That's
still
right.
there.
That's why don't stay, don't go, or don't look good, or overdone. Because I remember some people, they color their hair, and you can see 2 miles away she color her hair.
Yeah.
You understand
Get-
what I try to
yeah.
say?
You
In
get
other words,
under certain lights there, you see that
nothing to do with the
reddish,
skin,
orange,
you know, nothing to do with the
Oh, right, the complexion.
the complexion, you know what I mean?
Right.
Nothing to do with that. So you look like she have a wig or she color the hair. No, I see once in a while too.
Yeah.
You know, I can
Yeah.
tell. But I don't know if you look at that. I think you do the same thing.
Oh, yeah,
you
that's
know.
true.
So it's hard. And I repeat what I said before. In other words, one color your hair, beautiful. You look, feel good, stay, you know, with the fashion, with the people, with the style, with the things, you know. And then the color, it's important because the haircut is more important after that.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean? It's
Absolutely.
important. If you just to color your the hair because you don't like it, because of the gray or what it is, and you do wrong cut, wrong color,
Yeah, then you got a mess.
you know what I mean? Or maybe you think it look nice, you know. But
Maybe.
yeah, we're talking general. I don't say this, and that. But I can tell to say, oh, she did this herself. Oh, that's not good. Oh, why she don't, you know what I mean? It's not me to say anything, you know what I mean?
No, but
you
see,
think. You think, you know what I mean?
Right.
And you know what I'm talking about, you know.
Yeah,
Because
I know.
you did all your life, did the hairdresser, so you know what is the better way to do. So keep it talking.
Keep it talking. So like I was saying, with the basic levels of color, if you're, say, a level 4, and you want to go up to a level 10, you're going to have to pre-light. You can't just put this color on that color and expect to get that color. You've got to take this color out. You've got
That's
to
right.
pre-lighten it.
If you have this and you want that,
You got to
Yeah,
you got to
that's
lighten this up with bleach,
or bleach your light, what is?
Yeah. and then you can pick out all these various toners that we have here, whatever color it is you want. And the lighter the color is that you pre-lighten it to, the truer the color will be that you choose. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So there's a lot to it. That's where the science comes into it, with the chemicals and mixing and
Yeah.
whatnot.
So we try to don't give a lesson today, but
No, but
to make you aware, don't just jump and buy a bottle and put on your head.
no,
That's it.
no, you can't do that. You can't do that. So like I say, they have, I don't know if this will show up on the camera or not, you got the 10 levels here, and you got the color that you want.
Yeah, but that's
And-
hard to for
Right,
the
you can't
camera
see that.
thing.
But all
Yeah.
the companies, hair coloring companies, will have something similar to this.
Yeah, but they in the beauty shop they have those.
Right, the average person.
They have
probably
to
don't-
have it
they
too
can't get
because you never know what somebody asks.
They go to the drugstore and they'll see these things,
Yeah.
and they'll have a bottle next to it. I say, oh, I want to be that color. They buy that and they put it on. It's not going to come out like that.
Yeah, you know what I want to tell is people who do the hair home, because I hear a little while ago a conversation, somebody have
That's
the
good.
color, don't use the old bottle, you know what I mean? She went to buy the things, and she used it, come out pretty good. I don't know, I don't ask you, I don't want to be involved in that. And I don't know if she left the bottle a little bit open or too long. That's what I think. So next time she used the other part she left there,
Oh,
it was this terrible. It was
Yeah.
terrible. She said, what happened? I tried to tell me, I said, how I know? But after she explained, I understood. So what I want is bring it to somebody else watching this program right now. Don't leave the bottle for too long if it's open.
No.
Throw away. If you throw away, or if you use it 1 week, even a week start to be
that's
changed.
Right, it does.
But 1
Right,
week, 4 weeks,
you can't do it, no. not
the
for-
beauty salon will do that because every day they have a color, so they
Right,
can
I
use the
can
next.
open the bottle and use half of it on you, and then
Yeah,
the next
makes
hour,
it-
somebody else, I can use the other
Yeah.
half on them.
Yes, but no, what, 2,
Not-
3,
not a-
1 month like this.
No.
She said, how long ago you did it? She said, I don't know, it was 4 or 5 weeks.
Yeah,
In other
No.
words, she don't realize that,
right.
and she used the rest. So, she was upset, you know. And I tried to tell her, I mean, don't do that. In other words, that's a little tips I give it to you. Throw away what you don't use it, or if you do right away.
It'll cost you more in the long run if you use
Oh
it.
yeah,
then you're
because the
gonna
color
have to
don't
pay
come
money
out
to have
right.
it fixed.
Yeah. So it's
Throw
one of
it
those
out.
things you want the people to remember do these
Yeah.
things. You know what I mean? So if you can help you. Too bad we don't have an audience right now to answer the question, but
Right.
some other time we're
Well,
going to do a show like that.
If they're doing it at home themselves, they have to, you got your retouch. You know, in a month's time, you got a ½ an inch of hair at the scalp
Yeah.
area. So you got to put the new color on there to cover that gray, but you got to be careful not to get it on the old
Overlapping
color.
with the color.
Overlapping.
Yeah.
You can't get it on the old color. Okay, if you keep getting it on the old color over and over and over, it gets a buildup,
That's
gets
right.
darker, and the hair gets damaged. So it's very tricky.
Yeah.
I don't know how they do it themselves, especially when they get back here and they can't see.
I know. You're
But
right.
there
You're
are
right.
there are a lot of products they call wash-in colors. They just wash in the whole head. And it
Yeah, yeah.
works sometimes.
So we can give you a few tips. If you, we can say.
But
You know?
the dimensional coloring that Maureen is doing
Yes.
with the frosting, you can do face framing, you can do a ½ a head, 3/4 a head, you can do the whole head. So many variations of it. And it's very tricky. You got to section off the hair, and you got to take a piece out, and then you got to weave
Yeah.
it. And so you just have selected strands, what's going to be bleached. And then the end result, it just works through the normal hair. It's beautiful.
Yeah, that's good.
Comes out
That's the
beautiful.
modern
Yes.
way. That's good. Yeah, like our friend there, they come out good. So
Yeah, very
we
good.
we can say we can stay here 2 hours and talk about those things. We can tell a story. We can tell the truth the way it is. And if you people are watching and they're interested to learn more or to do some show even with us, hey, give us a call. We don't try to do anything. We try to help people. We try to give you a little knowledge and.
Yeah.
And that's it, you know what I mean? That's it. That's what you try to do. And if you like it, why not? Everybody will have something to learn, something to,
There's another thing, too, that do-it-yourselfers don't realize, the patch test.
Yeah.
Are you allergic to that color? You know? So you mix a little of the color and you put a little bit behind your ear, I think it was, and on your wrist, and see if
Yeah.
you get an allergic reaction to it. And if you do, don't put it on your head because then your
Yeah.
whole head's going to blow up.
And you go with the fashion too. I mean, you go with the time. You remember, I think we did the show about redhead with you one time. Yeah, that was, and the redhead is popular, still popular,
yeah.
really popular. Not just here in this area, but all over the country. I see those movie stars from Italy, from
all over the
Russia,
world,
from here,
yeah.
from there. Nice red, nice. You know what I mean? They do that. That's beautiful. And then we don't want to talk today about the movie star, but people who look on those people, you know what I
They
mean?
look to them for
And
fashion, for style,
yes, that's
hairstyle,
right,
clothes style.
Or model or things like that,
Yeah.
So they watch and they wonder that. They bring the pictures, here. I want to like a movie star, or I want to look like that. Impossible, but sometimes it's close to possible.
Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. But that's okay. That's all right. So
And also too, when you color hair, you should do a strand test.
what do you mean? What?
A strand. You take a little piece of hair from in back, mix
Yeah.
your formula up, put it on there, let it develop, and see what it's going to look like. You can save
That's right.
yourself a lot of trouble doing that. Because
Yeah.
if it comes out lousy, they're not going to put it over the whole head. So then you can correct it and make your adjustments and whatnot before you do the whole head. So that's
That-
very, very important that
Yeah,
people
that's
who
it.
do
Give-
it at home don't
give-
realize.
Yeah, give a few more information or call it the way or tips or what it is.
So do
Yeah.
a patch test, make sure you're not allergic to the color. Do a strand test, make sure the color's going to look the way you hope it will look. Even in the salon, they should do a strand
Yeah,
test.
yeah.
Because like I say, you got porosity, you got texture, all these things to consider, and you just throw a color on. I want this color, boom, it's not going to come out right. It's not
That's
gonna
good.
come out right.
That's good. So today we don't brought a model. Maybe sometime we bring a model. What do you think?
Yeah, you can do that, sure.
Yeah, if somebody wants to do, tell them. Tal.
We can talk
Don't
to
be
them.
afraid. If somebody wants it done, she sit here, we describe the color, because
We can
yeah,
discuss what's happening as
we
it
have to
happens.
thank Maureen. She did the color on this.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
so Maureen, she did a beautiful job. That's good. Kim, she's happy, and
And what's the name of her shop? What's the name of her salon?
the salon.
Maureen's?
Image design. What else?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we'll give
You
her a
know,
little
in
plug.
Easton. Yeah, no, in Easton. You know.
Yeah, I know.
You
But
know, you want me to say.
Give a little plug for her.
You can advertise, that's good, but that's all right. That's nothing. We don't try to,
Okay.
to do anything, because
Yeah, we should bring somebody in maybe.
yeah,
sometime.
yeah, we know, really serious. We can do that. No, because some other salon watch this program and say, I mean, okay, excuse us. We don't mean
Hey,
anything.
we work with who we know.
It's good we do for the people, and the people appreciate that, because I can see when I go around, I think, oh, I saw you on TV, you know.
Yeah,
So we do the best we can with the call,
that's
We
right.
don't charge. We know the movie star. We don't make millions. So we spend the time because we like it to do. I don't know, when I say to you, want to do another show, you say, oh yeah, I come.
Yeah.
So, and now I ask, later around we do another one.
Yeah.
Find a different subject. You know what I want to do? I want to do a history of the hair from the beginning to now. I have a few books, but I don't know where they are.
Of hairstyles?
No. What I try to say is that when a future show we're going to do, the history of the haircut, the style, the things like that. Like today we talk about hair color. We're going to do one like that. George, keep watching, because we will maybe you'll surprise
I
you.
still have a lot of old books too.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I'm with all the style. Unless somebody, it is true, have some photo when she was young, Tony, she did one of those crazy hairstyle, the balloon, the teasing, the lock, and so on and so forth,
The beehive. Remember the
yeah,
flip?
the beehive. Sure, the
flip.
beehive, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And maybe somebody have some of those photos. We can use it.
Yeah.
We can use it, and that's it. That's
In the future, for the future.
yeah, for the
For the
future.
future.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we've been doing this for a million years. What's another million? That's all. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's okay. The time I think is closer to the time to say goodbye. And I thank you again for appreciate your come.
Oh, my pleasure.
And
My pleasure.
and I thank you everybody. Thank you, Maureen. Thank you, Kim. Thank you everybody for watching.
Thank you.
Ciao. Ciao a tutti.